Was good. It was good, people. It was good. Game one. It's crazy. What I don't like, I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't like, right? What's good? No love, what's good?
Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Sorry I missed the last live. I didn't even get the notification.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got this one though.
I don't know why. But what I don't like right now, what's going on? The kid, Groove Money, what's good? What I don't like what's going on, that is 4 minutes left and we still got Braun and AD in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And then one thing that pisses me off, every time the Lakers get a big lead, I don't know why this is, but they always get jump shot happening.
Man, we
Yeah.
got we can't. Yeah, we can't front run, man. I don't like that. I don't like
Run a
that.
play. They never run a play. They always do jump shots.
No, I don't like that. And they kept shooting threes too, and yeah, we up by 30. Why y'all still shooting
That's what I'm
threes?
saying.
Come on, man.
And I swear to God,
Major, what
Kuzma,
up, Major?
Kuzma is trash.
Where's AD?
But my thing is get me mad. Right now we should have had our
Yep.
our like the end of the guys, and I don't feel comfortable with AD in them in the game right now.
Dragic hurt. Bam Adebayo hurt. And Jimmy Butler turned his ankle.
We had a 30-point lead, and it's 17 right now.
Exactly.
It's crazy. And NBA, that's a ton of time. It's like 4 minutes left. That's a lot of time.
And they got Kendrick Nunn out here balling.
He got like 17 points.
15 points in 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
That's
I
crazy.
don't like that,
They got to
man.
stop that because now
Yeah, I hate that front running stuff. I
these
hate
are wasted minutes. Braun and AD playing. Then we know AD fragile.
LeBron just can't get no minutes because supposedly Kuzma can't score to save his life. I just don't get it.
3 points.
LeBron had gave him a wide open cut, and I forgot what he did. He did something stupid and threw the ball back court.
No way Braun should be in the game and AD should be in the game right now.
Exactly.
No way. I don't like this right here.
And Miami playing, the Miami Heat playing dirty.
It's 4 minutes left. You see how hard Solomon Hill?
Huh. And Jay Crowder tried to break LeBron on.
Yeah, you see Solomon Hill. That was a hard swipe he did on AD.
Yep. Thank you, Caruso.
Caruso was playing good.
Yeah, he
Caruso-
played good today.
Caruso been playing better than Danny Green. That's crazy.
Danny Green played good today though.
Man, he been missing wide open threes too.
Nah, he played good
Wide
today.
open threes.
Yeah, but he
played
good.
good.
He been
He
getting
played good for a
deflections.
player that's supposed to be making minimum contract. He is not playing good for a player that's making $14 million a year.
15 million.
That's even worse.
I don't like that every trip down the Heat scoring. Every trip down they scoring right now.
But the game over now.
A 4-point game, is it?
Yo, KCP just cannot make a layup.
Huh.
Like he hit a three every now and then. Look at this. Come on now, 15 points. Like it's crazy.
Well, did he come back, bro?
They did come back.
The Lakers get too lazy, man.
Nah, I don't got no headphones. Ivo, what's good, Ivo?
I hate when Rondo and LeBron in at the same time.
This is crazy, man. Oh my God. I ain't want to jinx it. That's why I ain't want to come on live. I want to come early. Steve hit me up. The Lakers up like 28 points in third quarter. Look how easy.
It makes just let Tyler. He ain't gonna go to the basket with ease.
Steve said, "Yo, won't you need to go on live right now?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going." Joseph, what's good?
At this point, they didn't put THT in the game.
This is not good because now you could get players going for the next game.
Yep.
Like now Tyler Hero could get going. Anybody. Kendrick Nunn. Bron, there's no way in the world he should be in the game. That was like fourth quarter. We had like a 20-something point lead.
They get too lazy and start taking jump shots.
I know Frank Vogel. I can look in his face. He pissed. This is not a coach's call. This is. This is about the first time they missed in a minute.
What happened to Kendrick?
If we score this trip here, I'm taking Bron and AD out if we score this trip. I feel comfortable with Bron, but AD too fragile. He always hurting his hand. He's just too fragile.
I'm trying to see when the Goran Dragic get hurt because I didn't even see it.
Nah, I see if they showed it though. Right now, he should have two guys coming in right now. Oh, he bring guys in right now. Yeah, Bron and AD. He just bring one person.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to think this might be a sweep.
Yeah, they both need to be out. We don't need no Derrick Rose situation. What? Dragic hurt his Achilles?
Ooh.
I hope it's not a torn Achilles, man. Cause he's about to get paid.
God forgive me, but I hope it is.
Nah. Why you want a torn Achilles?
The Lakers haven't won a championship since 2010. I wouldn't care how we win it.
Yeah, but not a torn Achilles.
Come on,
we all right.
A torn Achilles, you out. Sometimes that end people's careers.
Come on, Grant.
Nah, I hope you don't got no torn Achilles.
Come on, Grant. Can't be saying that, bro.
Man, they out here trying to tear LeBron arm off his body. Forget the Heat.
Damn, that's crazy.
I thought y'all said he hurt his Achilles. I know you said torn.
No, I said I hope it's not. I said I hope it's not. I'm just looking for Joseph. Joseph said he out for the series.
Oh yeah, because Achilles trending on Twitter.
Joseph said he out for the series.
He out for the series. It's trending on Twitter.
So it don't have to be a torn. It could be a sprain. You know. And then they saying it's Achilles. Plus, he's 35, Joseph.
This ain't nothing but another excuse for Skip Bayless.
T. Jones was good. Yeah, you right, Steve. You right, Steve.
Y'all already know Skip Bayless is using as an excuse.
Steve Bayless got the worst excuses ever.
Man, LeBron James and Scottie Pippen said this is not NBA basketball. I hate Scottie Pippen. He a hater.
Yeah, that ain't make no sense.
To me, this harder than the NBA. These OGs are really hating.
Oh, you got Quinn Cook in? Yo, Quinn Cook, watch how happy he be when he get minutes. Look. Watch. Yo, I like Quinn Cook. Yo, one you know I like about him? He cheer his teammates on, and when he get in the game, he be happy. I guarantee he get the game. He gonna give Quinn Cook the ball. He going to that basket.
Has Kyle Kuzma hit a shot tonight?
Cool. Give Cook a damn ball.
I don't know.
I'm serious question. I don't even think he scored tonight. Oh my God. Marquise Morris never took the ball again.
Nah, he's playing good though.
Oh yeah, you know the game over with J.R. Smith in it. This man really tore his Achilles.
He tore it? You sure?
Yes, because it's trending. Achilles trending on Twitter.
Damn.
That's sad, man. I don't like that.
What are the odds of 2 or 3 superstars getting hurt in the same game? Well, Bam not a superstar, but he did there.
I told you, Quinn Cook. I told you, Quinn Cook, man.
I hope he gone next year. Him, Kuzma, and any game.
Man, I'd rather give Quick Cook those minutes. Look at that.
Kyle Kuzma.
That's
Quinn
Kuzma,
Cook
big
just got in the
man.
game. He already made a 3 before Kyle Kuzma.
I'd rather give Quick Cook than Green minutes.
This LeBron should have been out the game.
Yeah. This gonna be a sweep.
This is an 18-point. We won by 18. We should easily. I'm gonna skip Bayless this tweet. He said, "Way to go, LeBron." He said, "Play all the way down to the 123 mark and the blowout, trying to get your triple double." See, I always defend the Skip, but that right there makes it look like you're a hater because if you saw the game, they had to keep Bron in.
What's the black guy's name that was on the show with Marcellus Wiley?
Big man.
Yeah, he is. Skip is to LeBron what that dude right there was to Kobe.
Yeah, he hated Kobe. What's his name?
I
What's
forgot.
Fat Boy name? You're right, Steve. Yeah, you're right. Jones. Damn, what's his name?
God.
Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, Whitlock. He hated Kobe. Skip hates LeBron. But I don't think Skip hates LeBron. He just be trolling.
But look what Skip just said. He says somewhere that Michael Jordan is sipping and chuckling at LeBron James.
This man talks about LeBron James when he talks about his wife.
And it's
I remember. Skip likes Kawhi.
Exactly, bro. Kawhi, your boy Kawhi had a meltdown.
Sis short for a
Oh, he
triple
didn't get a triple
double.
double.
He's Shannon Sharp just posted, so he won assist short.
Man, I still understand how Giannis little brother can get a ring before him.
Oh yeah, I ain't think about that.
I know. The coach is gonna be flexing his ring.
Well, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm getting my ring. I'm buying my ring as soon as they're available. I'm gonna be showing it off in the live.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I want to
sir.
see it.
I gotta get me a ring.
But AD tonight, AD outplayed Bron. So if AD,
I swear to God, I literally think LeBron want AD to get Finals MVP.
I want him to get Finals MVP. I want AD to get Finals MVP.
I think LeBron passing the torch to AD.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing, man. You gotta do it sometime.
I wouldn't care. Well, you know, Skip Bayless gonna make a big deal about it, but I wouldn't care if LeBron didn't get Finals MVP.
Yeah, Bron proven already.
Right.
Bron is stamped.
I just hate Dragic tore his shit because Skip gonna use it as another excuse.
Damn. Dragic was playing good too. Then he's about
Whoever was guarding Duncan Robinson did a good job.
It was your boy Danny Green. Danny Green's playing real good on him.
Hold on, Danny Green was guarding Duncan.
Caruso's guarding him too.
No, but most of the game, like we talk like the starters.
Yeah, because Duncan Robinson usually get hot in the first half.
It was Danny Green, but then Caruso stepped in.
I saw Caruso guarding Tyler Hero.
And I'm so happy Vogel finally realized
you right,
Giselle is trash.
Steve. Steve, you right. He want AD back.
Yeah. And I don't know how true this is, but I heard Bradley Beal just bought a house in LA.
Yeah.
You know it's not for the Clippers.
Why you say that?
Yeah.
They don't got no cap room. Who they gonna trade? Paul George?
He not a free agent. They have to trade him.
Man, I don't think the Wizards want.
I'm sure the Wizards would take Kuzma
instead of Paul George. Obviously.
Kuzma has a good upside.
They not taking no Kuzma.
You never know.
They'll probably take Kuzma.
Dale was good. What a joke. He can't even make this entertaining shit. Lakers in 4. Highsmith was good. Lakers in 4.
Hey, Green.
Huh?
The Wizards might take Kuzma and Tucker.
They may do what?
Take Kuzma and Tucker.
They're not taking no Kuzma. You can forget about that.
So we can trade Kuzma for people. So we can't trade Kuzma for Bill.
Bill is way better than Oladipo. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. Brown was good. Die Laker, what up?
Think about it.
People on Twitter talking about they hope Dragic career ain't over.
They hope what?
People on Twitter already saying Dragic career could literally be over already.
I hope not. If it's an ACL, it's not looking good because he old.
Oh, then Kevin Durant just had Achilles.
Kevin Durant is younger.
He's 32. He just turned 32.
How old is Dragic?
35, 36.
Oh, yeah. Because I think Kobe was like 36, 35. But
then Dragic's type of game. Dragic need that little speed he got. Like, you know.
Yeah. Miami done. This is too much.
You like the game, Don?
Lakers winning this in 4.
Yeah, Lakers in 4.
Nah, I'm saying 5.
Because you already know Lakers wearing their numbers during this game too, and they definitely not losing no.
I say 5.
Yeah, they haven't lost to no yet.
Nope.
But I don't like the fact that Bron and AD had to play all the minutes down the stretch. I don't like that.
Because they when LeBron and AD go to the bench, they act like they can't make it work.
Keep on the bench.
I think honestly they kept LeBron because I think they should double because he was situation.
And we had a player like Bradley Beal, they really would have never got cut.
Hold up, so Diehard, you said you think they're trying to give Bron a triple double?
Yeah, I think it was kind of like LeBron with the last 2 because I think we were about like 17, 20. I just felt like the fact that they cut it all down like 15 or 13 at one point. Like honestly, that should have been the game we won by like 50. We was up by 32.
Yeah, you lose up by 32. I mean, they made it get to a 20-point lead within 3 minutes. Only thing I can say is only the Lakers.
They've been doing it the whole season.
But
I know they can't keep a lead for nothing. I don't know what it is.
That's what the commentators
They
said.
get lazy when they get a lead.
Every time they get a big lead, they take jump shots like they're the Warriors.
I know this that when we get up by about 2, it's a lot more lack of defense.
Yep.
If they keep playing these games like this, they gonna win the league.
But I don't see Miami winning the game at all because Jimmy Butler is the type of he's like a LeBron. He wants to get everybody involved. If he's not being aggressive, nobody else is really making shots. Everybody on the Lakers starting lineup are damn near what 6'6" and above.
Yep.
So, like I said, I already told you Dragic wasn't gonna be getting all that paint shit that he used to get in. Duncan Robinson ain't shooting no mid-range.
But you know the only good player on the ball besides Jimmy Butler is Dragic, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
They not winning the game.
They don't win.
And then the thing that's gonna kill Bam is that no matter who comes in the game, the White can stay in front of him, and Davis can stay in front of him. So everything he gotta take is gonna be contested.
The White made Bam look like a bum.
Yeah.
You right though. What you just said, Diehard. The Lakers. Oh shit. But you right. Dwight can stay in front of Bam and stuff. So that was big.
Look what they had going Bam in that series. Daniel Tice. He can't stay in front of a hole.
I
Bam
don't
really
know
a power
forward.
forward. He ain't no center forward.
You're right. He really a 4.
I don't think Bam's gonna be playing that game because he got a shoulder injury. They said already. A strained shoulder.
Yeah, a strained shoulder ain't no joke. A strained shoulder is painful.
I want everybody to play.
J Bug, Abdul was good.
Oh, LeBron had 25.
Yeah, LeBron 25.
Oh, he had like 19.
One thing I didn't notice, Lakers weigh you down.
If our role players can hit the shot and get buckets, it's going to be hard to get us. Everybody, Kuzma was the lowest person on the bench. I think he only had like 3. Everybody else had like 7 or more.
You're right what you just said. If our bench got it going, it's tough. It's tough beating the Lakers.
So right now, they're going to trade Kyle Kuzma.
Man, I hate Kuzma.
Did y'all know?
I hate
This is a funny thing because we actually guard each other. You know, Tyler Lewis girl is Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Instagram chick.
Yeah, Katrina something like that.
Yeah, because he was trying to attack his ass until he got the ball.
You seen it, right?
Yeah. And then he was next to each other one time on the free throw line.
Yo,
He trying to do too much.
guys would get emotional over them girls, man.
That's an NBA player.
Yeah, NBA player, yeah.
And what Jay Crowder thought he was doing, slapping the ball on LeBron Hill, and then AD pulled up on him.
Yeah. I like it. I like that.
that. They had beef.
Because you know, Crowder put a ball in the board. Put that man in a arm bar.
Yeah.
And I got flashbacks to that. Kelly Olynyk did that to Kevin Love one year.
Oh, yeah. But Steve, y'all see what Steve said? Steve got a hell of a point. It shows the size. The Lakers made the Heat look small.
Yeah.
That's damn sure a good point by Steve.
We hit 11, I think we hit 11 threes in the first half. That shocked me. But you already know the notion is that the Lakers don't got no shooters.
Let me shoot threes and practice all.
It just sucks that Danny Green be wide. I mean, wide open. He don't just be open. He be wide open. They be literally 6 feet away from him. Like they got scared of the coronavirus. He can't hit a 3.
They should have gave.
It's crazy, man.
They should have gave Danny Green KCP money. I mean, around.
It's crazy. You get paid $15 million. You can't hit a wide open 3.
He played the right today to me.
He ain't playing all like me.
He's all right. He played good defense. He wasn't bad today.
Yeah.
The only good guy like he has to be is take down old boy. Other than that, he be trash.
He ate Danny Green.
We can put up his stats because we can put up his stats from the house, and we ain't get $15 million. I went ham on Twitter as soon as I seen him go 0-2 on wild threes in the first quarter. I said, yep, he already back the same way he was last season.
Yeah, but I think he did enough at the right time. He hit a couple timely threes we needed.
Yeah, he played decent
today.
He was all right.
His usual.
He was his usual trash.
KCP played good, but he just can't make a layup though.
Yeah,
when he gets to the basket, he can't finish good at all. That's his problem. He can't finish with shit.
And Kuzma, I want you to do the same shit. Get everybody get assists. Don't do nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Did y'all see those passes that the white was getting AD?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4. Like, look at the white.
Yeah. I was
that's two big man line work.
Yeah. That worked.
Thank God. Vogel finally see that JaVale is unplayable. Thank God. I hope he don't play none in this series.
He probably in this series though, they small.
Because Bam Adebayo was murder. JaVale can't stay for nobody.
E-baller. I hope AD get the MVP.
I do too.
If he keep balling like that, I think he will.
I think they get his confidence and put him at another level that the Lakers need going forward, and they,
Skip Bayless going tear LeBron up, and AD get that final MVP.
Skip always talking trash about LeBron. I don't get it.
If AD gets a ring, he definitely the top 2 power forward of all time. He passed KG to me.
Pass who?
KG. Because KG my second best power forward after Tim Duncan. Because KG only got one ring, so AD get one ring. He moved behind Tim Duncan to me.
He said, "Why people say AD get finals?"
We didn't say he get it. We hope he get it. Oh yeah, let me all say it before they come in here. Caruso played good tonight. Before his fanboys come in here.
Oh yeah.
They be coming in here deep for Caruso.
Yeah, they be like, "Yo, you see that? I told you."
They treat him like he's Tyler Hero.
But Melo got a podcast coming out. Everybody coming out with podcasts, man.
I hope the Lakers get Melo next year.
Instead of Kuzma?
Kuzma. I like Kuzma, but he just do too much. He been working with this dude on Instagram, man, dribble too much. He work with a lot of NBA players. But like they doing no good for Kuzma, he can't dribble for nothing. I just don't want Kuzma.
But who said earlier like we get Bradley Beal? That's not happening.
I said that hope we do.
That's not happening. You got a better chance.
He got a house in LA.
Yeah, but it's not up to him. Washington.
They say Bron just bought another house for $38 million.
Who? Bron, right?
If he wants to stay,
LeBron, he just bought another house in Beverly Hills. $38 million.
Bron buying property, I guess,
Mm-hmm. The Lakers gotta win this year. Then Space Jam gonna come out. Man, LeBron gonna be powerful. They gonna hate it.
He bought the house in the bubble too. I heard that closed yesterday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He must be for real.
You're right. It would have to be a 4-team trade.
Well, for us to get Bradley Beal.
Yeah. It would have to be.
Kareem, you said Danny Green is a valuable piece because teams always want shooters.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm sure the Wizards will take him.
Nah, I don't think the Wizards. Not for no Bradley Beal.
You never know. Kuzma got a lot of upside.
They not doing that, man. They not doing that.
He ain't getting that house in LA for nothing.
But a lot of people live in LA and don't and play in other cities. A lot of players
his team went all the way on the East Coast.
It don't matter. Yeah, I think like this guys in the summer where they live at.
Cali.
Yeah.
West Coast.
Yeah. You know the guys who got houses in Los Angeles that's from other places? A lot of guys, man.
Well, Anthony Davis bought his house in LA before he came to LA. I don't know. Ain't no way I'm going to the Brooklyn Nets and buying a house
Jay.
in LA.
How would you say?
I said, ain't no way in hell I'm going to the Brooklyn Nets and I'm spending that much money on a house in LA.
Kevin Durant got a house in LA.
Dang. Oh no. It's just weird that he picked this time to do it. Oh no.
Yeah.
But he could definitely be a Klay Thompson on the Lakers. That would be nasty.
We definitely is physical, Chan. We definitely physical, no doubt.
And the Lakers defense hella overrated.
I love our defense, man. Our defense.
We've been playing the best defense in the bubble.
Easy.
And I don't get how they can say that he had a harder road than us. That he played the Pacers.
Yo, but we didn't talk about Doc Rivers.
Oh yeah.
I did something on Doc Rivers.
Because I commented on it.
Yeah, but I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. What y'all think about Doc Rivers?
They shouldn't have let him go.
I think that's Kawhi's fault. Because Kawhi literally has all the pull on that team. He's the superstar. If he says, I want Doc Rivers, they keep Doc Rivers.
They definitely keep him. He had 1 year left on his deal. They definitely keeping him.
So I think that was all Kawhi and his Uncle Dennis.
Yeah. I definitely think I think what happened, I don't think he said do it, but I think when Ballmer said he want to get rid of him, I think Kawhi was like, okay, do what you have to do. I don't think he fought not one bit for him. I don't think he's like, yeah, I don't think
he was just like, I don't care what you want to do.
Honestly, I don't think Kawhi and Paul George had anything to do with that. Because the fact that
but it's crazy.
Hold up, Grant. Let him make his point, Grant.
I don't think Paul George and Kawhi had anything to do with the fact of the matter that they didn't want to go to the Clippers unless it was Doc. Like they went to the Clippers if there was any other coach. They went there, I think, really because Doc Rivers was a coach. I just think they fired Doc Rivers only because of his resume. Like I said, Frank Vogel has won more conference series or playoff games than Doc Rivers has in 7 years as a Clipper. That's horrible. And that's why I honestly don't think Paul George and Kawhi had anything to do with it. I really felt they left both of their franchises to come here because Doc Rivers was coach.
I don't think Paul George cared that Doc Rivers was a coach. I think Paul George went when he saw opportunity, saw their team, and Kawhi came calling. I don't care who was the coach. Paul George was going. Paul George, he wasn't winning with Russ. He was out of there. Now Kawhi may be, but Paul George didn't care who was coach. And I believe Ballmer did consult with them, and I think they probably just didn't. I don't think Ballmer would make a move like that, especially with Jerry West and guys, experienced guys in the league will be like, yo, listen, we got to tell him. I believe they told him. If they didn't tell him, they got a problem next year. I would love him to coach Philly, Malik. I would love him to coach Philly.
I just think they should give him one more year. I think they should give Doc one more year. Considering all the things that all these teams have to go through this year.
Yeah, they could have.
That was wrong.
But the thing I don't like what Stephen A. Smith do, he quick to like the dog D'Antoni, and then sit there and say with Doc, oh, but he deserved, like, what's the difference? D'Antoni been there less years than Doc been there. And D'Antoni went to the conference finals 2 years in a row.
It's just sad, bro. That man deserves it all.
He said now ticket making LeBron versus he's sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he just gonna find something that the
What are you talking about? The other YouTube dude, Ticket TV?
Yeah, they said
that. When I be going to his shit, he be saying some crazy shit. Like,
he a troll.
He said some crazy shit.
It's not like one play better than the other one. They both play good.
He talk about the one good point that he made today. Out of all his drunk, I go check him. What he said about he said Kendrick Perkins when he said he's a hypocrite when they talked about Doc Rivers with Kawhi and them. He said Kendrick Perkins ain't say that about LeBron with David Blatt, and I agree. Cause David Blatt, LeBron could have won with David Blatt. I think David Blatt is a good coach.
Yeah, I just think they wasn't trying to get any extra pieces for LeBron with it. That's the thing that trouble. Because remember they were trying to even get Paul George when he was in Indiana, and they didn't swing that trade.
Yeah. But they had Kyrie and Kevin Love. That's enough. That's more than what the Lakers got right now.
Yep.
You know, I just think that Bron just didn't want him. He didn't pick him when he came there, and he wanted somebody he wanted.
Yep. That dude picky. Something wrong with him.
Yeah. They say he going crazy. Everybody say he going crazy.
Finals MVP trending on Twitter right now.
Who?
Finals MVP.
Oh, that's trending?
Yep.
I still think it's too early, though.
Yep.
It's too early to talk that MVP right now.
Because the first quarter, you would think KCP's going to get Finals MVP.
Yeah, KCP looked good.
David did have like 3 or 4 blocks.
Because, you know, he was the one that took that lead.
How many blocks
he had 2 threes.
You said he had 4 blocks?
Yeah, he had like 3 or 4 blocks.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this, right? We're going I did this on my live. I upload. I'm gonna ask y'all too, and people in the comments, y'all can give y'all opinion too. I'm gonna go around and ask about the coaches and where y'all think they're going. First, I'm gonna start with Indiana. Who y'all think will be Indiana coach? I'm gonna start with you first, Grant.
I'm gonna say Mark Jackson.
What about you, Die Hard?
Indiana, I think they could go with D'Antoni.
D'Antoni?
Because of the up-tempo shit.
And this is my point. I said it on my and people on the live chat. Who y'all think will be Indiana's coach? I'm gonna go around and ask every job opening in the league. I'm gonna ask the guys who on here. So I said D'Antoni too because I think by being in Indiana, they need that type of excitement. I think that style of brand would bring, especially with a small market team.
Yeah.
I think it brings some excitement to that team.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go with OKC. Grant, who you think should be OKC next coach?
OKC. I would say Ty Lue.
I was about to say that too.
Ty Lue? Wow.
I think Ty. Go ahead.
Because I think CP3. I know him and CP3 pretty cool, so I see that. Because I don't see him being the Clippers coach. I was going to the Clippers, but I don't see
No, we're going to get to the Clippers. Just say who you think for OKC.
I'm just saying Ty Lue.
I can see Ty Lue, but I also can see like it's weird because they ain't gonna call him Mark Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. I had said Kenny Atkinson and Steve said Kenny Atkinson too. I definitely think exactly CP3 gonna be gone. So I think as far as what you said, Grant, like far as Ty Lue and CP3
gone.
they gonna get rid of him. They rebuilding. That's why they got rid of Billy Donovan. But I said the same thing. I said I think Kenny Atkinson.
That's a good fit.
So now I'm gonna go to New Orleans. Grant, who you think will be New Orleans' next coach?
Now I can say Kenny Atkinson for that.
I've heard say the same thing.
You say Kenny Atkinson for New Orleans?
Yeah, that's a good start for him.
I say Jason Kidd.
Or I can say Sam Cassell.
Okay. Anybody in the chat, where y'all think who gonna be New Orleans' next coach?
I think Whistler would be a great fit for Whistler.
Major said New Orleans, Jason Kidd. Let me get a couple more people in the chat before I go to the next team.
But Frank Vogel be the first coach ever to get to a new franchise with his first year?
I don't think so, but I can't think of one right now. I'm not 100% sure right now. Oh, he said Ty Lue gonna be New Orleans coach. Who gonna be New Orleans coach? Steve Holland said Kidd. I said Kidd too. Damn, man, Steve been around point with every team. All right, now I'm gonna go with Philadelphia.
See, that's what I was thinking. I think Ty Lue would be the perfect one because he's good with like younger players. Not too more like the veteran type squad. Like he got Noel, he got Ben Simmons that's like further into their goddamn form. Let him know like area. I think he'll be a good fit for Philadelphia.
What about you, Grant?
I'm gonna throw off the wall out there. Because how it been going, old coaches been getting hired out of nowhere. So I'm gonna say Jeff Van Gundy.
Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I heard he's trying to get a coaching job.
Yeah, he is, but I don't see him in Philadelphia. That I think Philadelphia. I think gonna be Doc. For some reason, I think Doc. I think Doc Rivers. Yeah, I think he's gonna go back to the East Coast, and I'm thinking Doc Rivers of Philadelphia. Steve said D'Antoni in Philadelphia. He said Doc will fire Elton Brand. Elton Brand need to get fired. That should have never happened.
The one thing that's scary though is that I see like this is scary for them. Like if Paul George and Kawhi leave after next year, and Clippers just go back again sorry as hell.
That'd be something, right?
The update came back on Dragic. He suffered a torn plantar. I don't know if the L word, fascia, something like that.
Plantifitis?
Yeah.
Oh, at least it's not Achilles. All right, so now I'm going to go to the next team, the Houston Rockets. What you said? Hold up, no, Eric. Before you come in, how we doing it? Right? I'm asking the people in the chat, and I'm asking the people who are on live. I'm asking everybody one by one. This way, everybody could give their coach, and they could give the reason why they think the coach. So now, Steve said, Doc. So I'm gonna start like Grant, then Die Hard, then you, Eric. Who you think will be the coach for the Houston Rockets? Grant.
I said Doc Rivers.
You said Doc Rivers?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Dahart?
I can see Jason Kidd doing that because he can actually turn. He can put two in two different bodies because Westbrook is just like a Jason Kidd. It's just that I feel Westbrook can shoot a little bit better than Jason Kidd, and he can teach Westbrook, but Harden as he plays point guard like he like the ball guard. The same version that he had, and you know, James can drop 60 on you without you knowing. So I think him being a point guard, going there, leading two point guard type players, can be a good fit. But it definitely is a big thing to put it in there.
What about you, Eric? Eric.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said, what about you? Who you think will be Houston next coach? All right. So the my who I think I'm gonna say Jeff Van Gundy on this one. I think they need somebody with some discipline, and I definitely think they're gonna go with Jeff Van Gundy there.
Yeah, I'm tired of trust the process.
I think they're going Jeff Van Gundy. So anybody in the chat, who y'all think gonna be Houston next coach? Now I'm about to go to the last team, who is the Clippers. All right, so start with you, Grant. Who gonna be the next coach for the Clippers?
Oh, they can go first because I don't know.
All right, so I go with Dahart. Dahart, who gonna be the Clippers' next coach in your opinion?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson? Wow. Why you think that?
Because now he got two wing players. Two wing players. And Kobe and I'm not comparing them.
I get it.
But you got two all-stars as wing players. And all you got to do is role players.
Wow. I like that. What about you, Eric? Eric.
I think it's going to be Tyler.
Tyler. What about you, Grant? Well, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be Ty Lue. I definitely think it'll be. I think that's the job Ty Lue gonna get. But I think Ty Lue in strong play for 3 different jobs. I think he is strong play for Philly, New Orleans, and Philly, New Orleans, and the Clippers. But that Phil Jackson, what Dahart said, I get 100% what he's saying. What he's saying is, and Phil, I could picture, Phil could be, when you retire, you bored. Phil probably could look at, Phil loved defense. Both of them could defend, and he could probably look at them as like a Jordan and Pippen. I get what he's saying. And they was close. And Phil liked to get big 7-footers.
Yeah.
So it's nothing for them to get like 7 foot. They don't have to be good with Phil, as long as they could pass the ball. Like I could see him like somebody like an Aaron Baines. They could probably try to get, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big man who could pass some, you know. And they like right there. And then also with Phil Jackson, you don't need a traditional point guard. You can just get like a big guard that just bring the ball up. He don't care about like traditional point guard. So yeah, as long as because they run a triangle, you don't need the pure point guard like a Chris Paul type. You don't need that type of point guard. Like in the Phil Jackson offense, Andre Iguodala can run point with him. But I get what he's saying, and Ballmer got a lot of money. And he know it's still the headlines from LA. I can see him throwing $15 million easy at Phil for 2 years. That's nothing to him.
I just can't see it. I can't see going from coaching Scotty to go on the coach can't be MVP. I don't see it.
One thing people always feel they could fix somebody. So what Dawg said, I definitely can see that. If you look at the Clippers team, they got a structure for our defense. They got depth. They got toughness. But Phil, he like outside shooters, and I think who'll probably be out. I think Phil he'll definitely want to get rid of Lou Williams. I think he'll keep Pat Beverly because Phil kind of like them nutty guys, and I could see, the twin and
Marcus.
He'll love Zubac. Phil would love the Zubac. He's Zubac, Phil Jackson type player. I can see it. Money.
I think another guy will be opening up pretty soon.
Yeah, the only thing is
I think Brad Stevens is going to get fired.
No way.
He overrated coach to me.
Nah, he's not overrated.
He overrated.
Brad Stevens is a good coach. And why do you think he getting fired?
He ain't won.
I was about to say that.
He ain't won.
He's not getting fired, man. Brad Stevens job will not open up right now.
I think
He said Phil too old and broken down. Yo, y'all hear what Grant said that he think Brad Stevens is getting fired.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Like not right now, but upcoming. If they have another bad, like if they have a season right now, like getting out the first round, they're gonna be talking about it.
That should be
You had Kyrie, you didn't do nothing with it.
You can't say that Kyrie was disruptive. He was bugging out when he's with but Kyrie was bugging out in Boston. So you can't say that. And he was hurt.
But if you're a good coach, you supposed to make that work out. You had Kyrie.
It was good.
And now look what you got. Kemba Walker was trash the whole East Conference. I said, this guy that said better than Kyrie? No, he was horrible.
No, Kemba's not better than Kyrie.
I was like, what a solid could be. Because they can
money. And you should.
He's like, he got comfortable with that money.
See, the thing with Kemba, he don't get you one side. He's not a big sis guy. He's not like a playmaker point guard.
Yeah,
what makes it tough for Kemba? Kemba is a small scoring point guard. Those are guys. You really win championship with guys like Kemba. A small guy that's like 5'11", that can score like hell, but don't defend and don't create plays for other players. It's hard to win with guys like
Do you think Gordon Hayward gone?
Gordon Hayward just like it.
I mean, they try to trade him, but it'd be hard. Like him, probably giving him for somebody, a player that's got more years left in his contract than him. See you later was good.
He ain't been the same.
Anybody want to join the chat? I'm putting the link up there. We got a couple more spots left. What'd you say, Eric?
What, New Orleans?
What'd you say about New Orleans?
Who's the best fit?
Who the best fit for New Orleans to me?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kenny Atkins. I mean, not Kenny Atkins. I think Jason Kidd may go to New Orleans. I think Jason Kidd is perfect for New Orleans with Lonzo.
Oh, you think Lonzo's staying?
Yeah.
I thought he was on the trade block.
Nah, I don't believe. Unless the right trade come up. New Orleans, David Griffin, they happy with Lonzo though. He just didn't play good in the bubble, but like I said, that bubble wasn't for everybody though.
Yeah. I think it's hard. I think it's actually harder than regular NBA basketball. That's why I don't get what Scott Pippen was saying.
That's right. See you later. 3 more to go.
3 more to go. Why do they got DJ Khaled on my TV going for the
Luke P. You said thoughts on new Tory. I didn't hear Tory Lane's new album.
I know play a man and shoots a woman.
They saying he didn't do that.
Oh no.
They say he didn't do that.
I don't even get all these celebrity videos because all of it seems staged, fake. You never know.
Yeah, dude, the celebrity, they be wilding.
I know I'm be blasting California love when the Lakers get championship.
Look at DJ Khaled.
Yeah, he got him on the TV.
He said, yeah, he Miami fan. Khaled, you know the celebrities, like most of the celebrities like DJ people like Khaled, they not really diehard fans.
Yeah,
he just there. He's from Miami, so he gonna pump that Miami, but he don't really care.
I haven't seen this man root for the Heat since LeBron.
Yeah. Khaled, let me tell you about Khaled. Khaled is a guy, whoever hot he rocking with.
Just like Drake.
Yeah.
Or Pitbull.
Yep, Pitbull too. You ain't seen none of these guys up the Heat since LeBron.
Khaled is talking trash. Khaled is bugged out. Khaled just want to be on TV right now. Let me tell you the difference between guys like them and us. Miami lose right now. That thing don't even touch it. We sick of the Lakers lose. Like the Lakers lose the finals.
7 years.
I'll be sick 10 years.
What, during the playoffs in 28?
Oh, you said the playoffs. I thought you said the championship. 2012, yeah.
I got a question for you, Kareem.
Yo.
If Anthony Davis wins Finals MVP and he gets a ring, does he go past Giannis?
I think you may have to put him past Giannis. You may have to. Because to me, I'm into playoffs. I'm into the guys can't produce in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
I'm into playoffs.
And he put up 36 in his finals debut.
34.
34, yeah.
Who?
AD?
Yeah, 34.
In his finals debut.
Yeah.
He's better than Giannis.
I agree.
And
you're right, DC. Just repping his city.
I said Miami was going to get to the finals, but I didn't believe it was really going to happen. It's still shocking. The Bucks really got caught at 5. It's still shocking.
Oh, that
I said Bam Adebayo was going to work on Giannis, but I didn't really believe it was going to happen. It's crazy. Yeah, they made Bam look like a bomb.
Especially Dwight Howard.
It seems like every time the Lakers get a big win, the opposing team superstar always hurt. I don't get it. Murray, Lillard. Crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
That's like Golden State when they won that championship. Everybody got hurt, remember? I think their first championship, every guard got hurt, every point guard.
Then they say Bam. They say Bam questionable for game too.
Same with Dragic.
Yeah, that's just Lakers winning game too.
And probably Jimmy.
Oh yeah, he twisted his ankle. Steve, do not come in here putting bad luck on us.
Who?
Steve in the comments.
We're not losing.
What happened?
Steve gonna come here and talk about it'll be sad if you guys lose. We're not losing. I've been telling people, Bam Adebayo you ain't gonna make the Lakers. We got too many beans for him.
Four guys in the front.
I still can't believe Duncan played about 20 minutes in his for a buck.
Who?
Duncan Robinson.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's like Green and the series.
They made Duncan Robinson look like he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he played good D today.
And Tyler Herro only got high on the fourth quarter, so they didn't care no more.
Lakers played real good D. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. All defense underrated.
Yeah, it is. It is.
We've been playing a bit, and then you gotta look at it. The teams we've been playing has superb guards, and we like all of them now. But they don't want to talk about it. Everything they say about the Lakers at the beginning of the season, LeBron James needs rest. Kawhi missed all the games. The Lakers coach is dysfunctional. Doc Rivers gets fired. Crazy. Man.
You got a hell of a point, Grant. A hell of a point. And that's true. They dogged Frank Vogel. They said the Lakers organization, they said the Clippers had the best organization.
Yep.
Yo, this is why, you know what I don't like about the media? They were saying the Clippers organization was the best, and they never done anything.
Exactly.
If you want to say
they haven't won one championship.
they won the beginning of the season, I remember clear as day, Stephen A. Smith and them, they was like, if you look at their organization, they said they had the best coaching staff because they had Doc Sam Cassell. And then they said the best GM because they said they said Jerry West and what's the other, Lawrence Frank and Michael Weiner. They said the best owner. And I said, yo, it got me mad because they proven nothing. If you're gonna say best organization run, top to bottom, you have to say the Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. You have to say the Spurs because in Dallas they kept they staff the whole time.
Yep.
The same with Dallas.
Miami Heat too.
Miami Heat too. That's
Mickey
why I said
Harris, all the boys.
Yeah, Pat Riley and Spoelstra. That's what I'm saying. If you say organization, these guys had the same people and they all won a championship with them guys. The Heat won a championship with Spoelstra. Dallas won with Carlisle and Spurs won Popovich. And that's why I was telling people that if Mark Jackson don't get a job this year, if I'm him, he's done because every coaching job opened up except 3 coaching jobs, except Dallas, San Antonio, and Miami. So that
didn't he play with Indiana?
What you said?
Toronto Raptors.
They coaching job opened a couple times. They had Nick Nurse only been. I said since Mark Jackson been fired. Since Mark Jackson been fired, every job opened up except 3, except Dallas, San Antonio, and Miami. So if he don't get these jobs, these what is like 6 jobs open right now?
Yep.
If he don't get these, because I don't think no more jobs gonna open up right now. I think this is it.
Because I think Doc Rivers lost for a job.
I don't think no more jobs gonna open up because Boston, like if you look at the teams who just got eliminated, Denver and Boston, them coaches staying.
Milwaukee staying.
Huh?
Milwaukee staying.
Milwaukee, no, they ain't firing
Yeah.
They did it already. They did it. And let me tell you something. While Doc Rivers on the market and Ty Lue and a couple guys who won championship, that right now, whoever was thinking about firing, they've been firing right now to try to get interviews. You're right. Suns had a lot of coaches. You're right.
But I thought Kawhi came for Doc Rivers. That's why I have a hard time believing he didn't have anything to do with it.
I just think he just didn't. I think what happened, me being a Jerry West fans for years, and Jerry West in that organization, I'm 9 times out of 10 sure that Jerry West, whatever happened, Jerry West probably told him, consult with your players. Because Steve Ballmer, I don't think he really know about sports like that. And I think what happened, I think that he did consult with them. And I think Kawhi is like, okay, like nonchalant, like he didn't care.
Yep.
I don't think he said fire him. I don't think it was his idea to say get rid of him. But I think
if he wanted that coach so bad, he could have saved that man's job.
He could have saved his job, ain't no question. Especially he's gonna be a free agent next year too.
Because you remember Stephen A. They got Bonafide. They got Doc Rivers. They got this. They got this. Not a man fired.
But you know, Stephen A. I'm gonna tell you what Stephen A. And this is some real shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think by Stephen A. throughout the years, the media, not the media, but some black people always question him, saying that they used to say he Uncle Tom, which I never agree he was an Uncle Tom. But they used to always sit there and say Stephen A. is an Uncle Tom, this, that, and third. So I think he tried too hard not to be labeled that, so he go too hard where he don't need to. And all you have to do is call it fair. Because I think he say the Clippers staff, because they all black. So I think he gone his way to say, oh, they this and that because they're all black, which you just, one thing, if you just be fair and true to your thing, if you feel you're not no Uncle Tom, whatever it is, that's just what it is. You don't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I think he now, lately, he just seemed like he go out his way too much to to defend some stuff that don't need to be defended. Because Doc clearly underachieved, and he should have lost his job with the Clippers.
It's crazy.
But
they call LeBron the coach killer.
Huh? I can't hear you. You said Doc Rivers what?
It's
not that he fit. I think he could work in Philly. I think because you need anybody who could get them two guys playing good together, Embiid and Simmons. And I think Doc can motivate. I think he's good at that. I think he's good at getting his guys to play together. And I just think he could light some type of fire under Embiid. I think so.
I think that man was the scapegoat. I think he was the scapegoat.
It ain't just his fault. No, it definitely. What I'm saying is, it's not Doc Rivers' fault. But I just think in the NBA how it works, it always the coach always be the one the easiest to lose their job. But I think Paul George, and I say Paul George more so than Kawhi, because Kawhi had one bad game. Paul George had a lot of bad games every season.
It's crazy. You're two superstars blow up, and you get fired. This reminds me of the Dwayne Casey sign when DeRozan didn't show up.
Yeah, DeRozan laid the egg.
And he made old boy get fired. Dwayne Casey. Well, Detroit is a bad team, so his Blake Griffin out of there.
One thing about the NBA, you need good players.
Only good players got Blake, and Blake in the league.
And like Malik said, Doc a good coach, but he overrated. What makes Doc overrated? Because they be saying he great. He the best coach. He's not.
Exactly.
If they don't say that, just say a good coach, I wouldn't have an issue.
If he's a good coach, Eric Spoelstra's a great coach.
Yeah.
Popovich.
Yeah, Pavel Popovich is. Like, come on. They rate him over Popovich. Like, he done
I did not know this man blew 3-1 lead. That's how I seen him on Twitter.
Brad Stevens overrated.
And look how many. Who?
Brad Stevens overrated.
I don't think he overrated.
I just told you.
I don't think Brad Stevens overrated.
If you was a good coach, you would know where Kyrie is.
They don't. How? Kyrie's bugged out. I don't think Brad Stevens overrated. I think if you look at it, those young players and look how far these young players take them.
Brad Stevens what? Top 10?
Yeah, he top 10.
No.
Right now.
Yeah, give me your top 10. Who your top 10 coaches, Eric?
Grant Eagle.
You once said that he
Greg
top 10.
Popovich.
Okay.
Greg Popovich. Eric Spoelstra. Nick Nurse.
I don't even remember all the coaches.
I'll say
Denver's
Denver's
coach,
coach.
4. 5, I'll say the Suns coach, because I like him.
Monty Williams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brad Stevens. Yeah, Brad Stevens is top 10 coach.
Go ahead, Eric. You said it. So go ahead.
Let's see. Popovich. Spoelstra. Vogel. Nick Nurse. Steve Kerr. Is that 5 right now?
4.
Mm-hmm. That's 5.
That's 5. Okay.
Yep.
Mike Malone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Snyder.
I'm just listening. I'm not going to comment on it.
Yeah, you got to put him. So you put.
But how can you say Monty Williams and Quinn Snyder and all these guys and they never went further than this guy? Brad Stevens went to the Eastern Conference Final twice. His team, if you look at his team, that's young players he doing it with second and third year players.
But you couldn't beat Miami.
Miami had a good team.
Yeah,
you got Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Isn't that what happens every year? Competitive.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So you saying is Steve Kerr a top 10 coach of being a great coach? Or about the roster he has? Or is Steve Kerr really a good coach? Because I think Steve Kerr is highly overrated.
Answer his question, Eric. Eric.
Yeah.
Answer his question. He asking your question.
You still got that ego, though.
Because I think of me, Kareem, or you coach that team, we would have those same rings. You don't think they let the coach Curry, KD, and Clay? You see what happened when Curry got hurt and when Clay got hurt. He didn't have anything. He couldn't coach.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm posing this to you guys, right? What makes a good coach? Huh?
You got egos.
Go ahead to talk. It ain't just this. Go ahead. Say. If somebody asks you what's a good coach, what would you say? What makes a good coach?
A player that can control egos, can make players buy into something. A coach that can draw up a big play and have his players run it exactly how he drew it. And a coach that has respect for his players. Something Luke Walton didn't have.
What about you, Eric?
I got nothing.
So if you don't have nothing, this is what I'm saying. You can't say, "Oh, this coach overrated." That coach, to me, what makes a good coach. I agree with Grant on some of his coaches. You definitely have to have respect of your players. That's like number one thing, because that's like your introduction. So you got to have respect for your coach. You have to. I agree with. See you later. You have to hold players accountable. Everybody. See, you know what I'm saying? Because once you do favoritism, the role player is not going to play hard for you. You lose respect right there in the locker room.
Yep.
When you show too much favoritism. Your in-game adjustments, right? Your substitution patterns, right? And your flexibility. You gotta be flexible. You can't see a lot of these coaches stick to what did so and it hurt in the playoffs. Because like for instance, and Vogel did that a lot. Like I just saw like in freshman beginning with that KCP and Danny Green. They started, he feel he got to stick with them, and we've been calling for other people's numbers. You gotta have faith, and you have to be strategy, and you got to show it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one of the points you just said, Brad Stevens obviously don't got. Because I remember Terry Rozier went on first take and said he felt like Brad Stevens was showing Hayward and Kyrie too much favoritism.
And that's what that did cause a problem, because Hayward he played, and Kyrie he was kissing Kyrie ass. Kyrie gonna be a free agent. See, that's Steve said. Be able to understand what button to push at each player to try to get them to play to their ability. Know when to push a button and when to pull. Yeah, you definitely got to know when. Because some players X's and O's definite.
So who do you think has all that? Who do you think is the total, the greatest coach of all time? Phil Jackson.
I ain't gonna say greatest coach of all time, but I ain't gonna talk about all time. I'm saying NBA. I think off the back, I think two coaches I could say right now is Greg Popovich and Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle in-game situation is on top.
Mm-hmm.
He can just on the fly like that. I like how Rick Carlisle just on the fly. His substitution pattern is good. He holds players accountable. He got respect for his team. To me, one of the best. I watch him. I'm like, yo. And I just seen different players. Rondo came in and didn't. He got rid of Rondo quick. He didn't play that. He showed the play. And Rondo, now mind you, we talk about Rondo. This is a good player back then. This was not no old Rondo. This Rondo probably like 28 when this happened.
And I think he's training JJ Barea to be a coach.
It's possible. So that's right. How to delegate. You know what I'm saying? You got to. That's what I said to me that I can confidently say. I say Rick Carlisle and Popovich.
But I don't get where Doc Rivers hype came from. You only got one ring. I don't see how you got all this hype.
And see, this where what Steve said for his number 6, to relate to your players. This is why I said the difference between Rick Carlisle and Popovich. Popovich is kind of not relatable to players. He's a little older, and I think Rick Carlisle is a little more flexible when it comes to that. I think Popovich is too much of that, and I think Rick Carlisle know how to pull back. That's why Popovich worked good with European players. because a lot of guys like European players, they're not gonna push back. That's why you can look at certain players and be like, oh, you can see, and they say, oh, you can never see him play with Carlisle. I mean, Greg Popovich. You can never see Deion Waiters with Rick Popovich. You would never see a J.R. Smith with Greg Popovich. Certain players, you know off the back, you be like, nah. Even like some star players, you can look at and be like, him and Greg Popovich won't work. Kawhi was quiet. Greg Popovich and Russell Westbrook is not working.
DeRozan.
You know what I'm saying? DeRozan not at that high level like that. I'm talking about like the real like top like 10 to 15 players in the league. James Harden, I don't see that working with Popovich, but it worked with Carlisle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I kind of like Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is real adjustable, I think. Like I watch him, like, yo, he's a damn good coach. You watch him, everything you can't think of a flaw. Good defensive strategies. He stick up for his players. He don't throw his players under the bus. He don't throw his management under the bus. He, to me, is like kind of like, and he get his players to play. Yeah, but he get his players to play. He don't complain. Like he a type player. If you're an owner, like that's why Mark Cuban love him. You never hear him not one time through a slight jab, like complaining about players. Like when they went their little downfall before they got Luka in them. He never complained, like say anything about player, oh, you could win, this, that, and the third. He do it all. He do it all. And he don't say nothing about, oh, we need trades. He don't do none of that. Like you see, huh?
Porzingis.
What about Porzingis?
He can fit in the Pop.
Huh?
He can fit in the Popovich.
No, Porzingis could play under Popovich. But I'm talking about Rick Carlisle. Like I seen him, like he's patient. I don't see him through not one of his organization. He stick up for his players. He stick up for coaches around the league. He just do him, and then after that, he stick to his game plan. You think you said the Lakers gonna repeat next year? I have to see how this year end. But one thing what the Lakers can do, they can't
get the same roster.
Huh?
They can't get the same roster.
They can't. See, I don't want them to think, oh, we got the. Cause most times when teams win championship, they really like to break it up. They really
like Dallas did.
Huh?
Like Dallas Mavericks did.
Yeah, and see, they who left from Dallas? I know Tyson Chandler. Which, see, that didn't make sense. See, some stuff makes sense, but that right there, Tyson Chandler, I felt they should have kept him. Like, if you want to do something, you get rid of, not like, he was too valuable for your team. Your AD just 27. If the Lakers win this year, they just have to be smart, and they had to change, because you're not winning next year with that. You're not. Because you're putting too much restraint on the LeBron be 36. You don't want to put. You got to get another ball handling guard out there, and you got to get like it was starting line.
LeBron James too, right?
Huh?
They would need LeBron James too, right?
Yeah, but he shouldn't. And this is what LeBron all time shouldn't. He should understand. Organization, like for instance, if they want to try to get Oladipo, he can't sit there. A move like that, that's something you have to make. Someone who's going to take the pressure off. Like when him and AD off the floor, somebody who can keep it flowing. You need that.
1 year deal for Oladipo?
Huh?
1 year deal for Oladipo?
You said 1 year who?
I mean Oladipo's only for 1 year, right?
Yeah, but Lakers have free agent money if they want to re-sign him. I'll go for it. Because the Lakers, the team, let me tell you something. People ain't leaving just walking away from the Lakers. unless it's a problem. He said, how we going to get better a little bit of money? Trades. That's the only thing. We can't really do much in free agent. We can, like, if guys want to come on the cheap. But my thing is, see, what's the big question here? Okay, let me ask y'all this. Boogie Cousins or Dwight Howard?
I take Dwight.
And they prime.
No, right now, like for next year.
I take Dwight.
Next year,
I'll
say
Boogie. I'm leaning towards Boogie. Because the reason why I'm leaning towards Boogie, I it's part of me just don't trust Dwight mentally. I just think Dwight put everything his all to do right. It's like he forcing himself. You know, like a kid who always doing something, and they itching, but they just have to stay good. I just can't see him doing all next year. Like Dwight always had like injury problems, then like head case. I just feel Dwight really just holding it in right now, and I just think
Cousins at the same problem.
huh?
Cousins at the same problem.
Cousins is no. The difference between Cousins and Howard is more moody and bitchy, where he could kill a whole team. Cousins is more. No, but
I think
see, but Cousins, that Sacramento was a whole bunch of stuff going on.
exactly.
But I think Cousins different. Cousins get along with teammates. A lot of the white teammates didn't like him.
He do too much bonehead stuff.
He do a lot of stuff. Then he just be, you know. He said, "I like Boogie, but I think the white definitely help us defensively. He definitely help us. But I think Boogie just so good, and to get a player. This is my whole thing with Boogie. Before he tore his Achilles, the first thing, mind you, he never got back fully healthy.
You mean the Orleans run?
Exactly.
With AD around him.
He never got back fully healthy. I'm thinking, I'm scared what will happen now. You could get a type of guy like that. Because mind you, his type of game, he can come back from. Because you even saw when he came back with the Warriors. And everybody always say you have to be at least.
You're trying to say that he's on the prime.
Huh?
So you're trying to say he's still in his prime with all the injuries.
I still think he's real good. I think his skills.
What, the prime years?
No, not prime, but he was dominant. He was averaging 26-13. And I just think he was just too much of a problem for people. So go. Turn that TV off. I just think that go use the bathroom. I just think that with Howard, with Cousins, and then especially right now, like what Jose said, we don't have no money. Let's say we can't swing a trade. To have that third, I'd be scared to death of a person like Cousins go to the level. I'd be scared if Cousins go to the Clippers.
So he's not with the mid-level.
When next year?
I don't think Cousins will get mid-level unless a team just feel. I think Cousins gonna get probably like $4 or $5 million.
The only team scared me right now is the Warriors. They got a lot to do.
But my thing is, if Cousins go to the right team, you don't want him going to them Boston. You don't want that. And he turn around and have a dominant, good year.
Exactly. And then we could have capped.
See, my thing is this. I'm telling you the difference between Cousins and Howard right here. Right? Now, we know defensively, Howard easy. Right?
Yeah.
But this is the difference right here. We know this year, Howard averaged 7 points with the Lakers. Come back next year, at best, let's say 9 points. The thing with Cousins, you can easily see 15, 18 points. Easy.
Yeah, it's healthy though.
Yeah, right. But I just think, I just don't think.
So you're trying to say that Dwight has much more games than Cousins?
No, it's not about missing games. My thing is this. I just don't. I think right now, whatever bad deed, not be going getting spiritual on you guys, but I think that his bad luck or whatever the stuff he going through, his karma, whatever he might have done in his life, I think this is it. I just don't see it happen again. He had
So because it's like an underdog story.
He had this thing. I don't think his luck is gonna be that bad. He had the
Underdog, Cinderella.
then the quad, then the ACL. I just don't see it getting that bad for him to have another big injury. Now with sprained ankle, yeah, I ain't count like sprained ankles. I'm talking like big injuries. I'm not talking about a little.
But can we keep both of them? And just get rid of the veil?
Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, you could do that.
Keep your child though.
We can do that. That's better.
Yeah, you could do that.
Because the veil liability on defense.
Your child's terrible.
Is this too Deion way to get a ring? Whoever win.
I don't understand that. They said it could happen. They saying because he's on their roster beginning of the year, but I still think that's a stupid rule.
But they bought him out, right?
Yeah, that's why I said if you going, you going. Like I just think that'd be the dumbest rule ever.
Huh? How did he get a ring? If Miami wins.
I think that'd be the dumbest rule ever. That'd be the dumbest rule ever to give him a ring.
Exactly, because he got bought out.
Yeah.
You mean Deion Waiters?
Yeah.
Nah, because he played a couple games on. That's wrong.
Yeah, but he's not on a team. I think that's still a stupid rule, though.
Yeah.
That's like a player getting traded and they still can get a ring.
Okay.
I just don't think that make any sense.
Okay.
Then he got bought out, though.
No, here's the question I have. I think Adam Silver mentioned something about the Rooney Rule. When it comes to head coaches being fired and then find another job, right? Is that being clarified?
I really don't. I don't really know. I just heard people been saying that he could get a ring regardless.
I just seen it on Twitter. Somebody said
I heard that too. They saying because he started on a team, but I still think it's stupid. It's not like Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley different. Avery Bradley's still under contract with the Lakers.
Exactly.
This is different. Avery Bradley still Lakers property.
It's crazy. Throughout this whole playoff, we didn't need Avery Bradley at all.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Not how bad as we thought we did.
So you're telling me that Giannis brought it to Gary for him?
Say that again?
Giannis brought it to Gary for him?
Yes.
But
Giannis' brother is the first African Super Bowl in the final.
But back to what you and Jose was saying, like it's like like both of y'all got points. It's times in the series I'm like, we did kind of need Avery Bradley, but the results show that we didn't. See, it's that type of thing. The results show we really didn't, but you look at it like sometimes you're like, oh yeah, we could have used him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you look at it, we made Murray, we locked Murray down. We locked Harden down. We locked Westbrook down. We locked Lillard down, McCollum, all the top guards that they said the Lakers don't have to worry about without Avery Bradley. We kicked them out of the game.
Yup.
This was nothing that the media talking about this.
Oh, you said
now they talking about the Lakers got a cakewalk.
Eric, what you about to say?
If Bradley was still on the team, we would even have a Curry Toiling.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have been getting no minutes.
Yeah, remember tonight,
The Lakers steamrolled them.
Yeah, you might want to try to hit the Lakers in 4 instead of Lakers in 5.
I got Lakers in 5.
Because Bam strained his shoulder. I know that hurts like head.
But like,
Roger tore his plantar fasciitis, whatever you call it. And I know Jimmy Butler ankle gonna swell up.
Yeah, it's gonna
They're
swell
gonna
up.
get tight.
It happened twice back to back. Yeah, it's gonna swell up.
Nah, but the Heat got no big man though. Now who's backing up Bam Adebayo?
Olenek
trash.
He ain't played no trade, right?
Yeah, he played.
They don't even have Whiteside.
He played in garbage time.
They trade on Whiteside.
I don't know. My opinion, that's a bad matchup for the Heat.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bad matchup.
It is. He said Ricky Rubio be decent for the Clippers. Yeah, he would.
I agree. I agree with that.
He would.
Man, I bet all those players that the Lakers was trying to get and went to the Clippers. I bet they regret that like hell.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson, I bet he regret the hell out of it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I know he regretted it.
I bet Marcus Morris salty as fuck about keeping together.
Oh, his brother, yeah. And his brother playing good.
Yep.
Nah, but like Curry and Victor.
Yes.
I've been saying Jimmy better than PG. The only thing is Jimmy Butler low-key overrated.
I don't think Jimmy Butler overrated.
Because they talking like he's just been leading the Heat. But if you look at the Heat, the Heat remind me of the 04 Pistons. They don't have a superstar.
I disagree, bro.
They got Jimmy Butler, who's a star, and they got a bunch of good role players.
Because that Pistons team had great defense. They had like one of the best teams of all time.
You said, do I think Rondo coming back? I think so.
Probably.
I want to
Yeah.
It's crazy how Lakers fans are so wishy-washy with Rondo.
There he is, right? There is wishy-washy. I agree.
Of course.
1 minute they hate the man, and then next minute they ride him. They in love
You
with
gotta
him.
admit though. Rondo doing his thing playoffs. He doing his thing.
Even when Rondo do have big games, they Rondo be trending on Twitter for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
I'm
bro.
like, what Rondo trending for? They ain't had a big game.
Yeah. And they talk about one. You know how Rondo is with Laker fans? The way Skip is with LeBron. They will find Rondo gonna have 20 points and 8 assists. And let's say he had 3 turnovers. They make that like the end of the world. Like game 1 when he came back. They kept making the big thing how he kept falling on the floor. He fell on the floor 2 or 3 times. And they made a big deal out of that. Oh, Rondo came back. He falling on the floor. He should have stayed out. They was killing Rondo. And Rondo ain't played bad his first game. And mind you, the man ain't played since March. He ain't played since March and came back and played all right.
And then when you say something about Caruso, that's very hard.
Yeah. Caruso can do one thing. Yeah.
And I seen the old tweet he was talking about when the dude said Lou Williams was better than Caruso. I just had to shake my head.
Yeah, it was Mike Trudell. Mike Trudell said, and he was dead serious. Because everybody like, you serious? He said, yeah.
He was dead serious.
He was dead serious. He said Alex Caruso's better than Lou Williams. He said only thing Lou Williams do better than score.
Because Caruso can't shoot at all.
Can't shoot. He not even his handle not that. He's not
He's
even
just a good pick and roll player to me.
he a guy he just there and it's like he get a spot and he do it. He don't.
He only play good when LeBron ain't in with him. Mostly when LeBron ain't with him, that's play good.
Yeah, and he get the wild, super duper wide open shot.
Man, I bet they went ham when Caruso had that dunk. They love the Caruso, boy.
Yeah.
They was in here calling us racist.
Oh yeah.
Because we talking about Caruso.
Yeah. The guy said this is a racist channel. I heard what?
That's crazy.
I said that's
Well,
He's definitely a Trump supporter when it came here and said that.
Yeah, so people use that word loosely because you speak. I'm like, he said about him. I just made a video about Tyler Hero. Everybody know Luka's one of my top players in the league that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people forgot.
Duncan Robinson
Duncan
had a
Robinson
donut.
was a Laker.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson did nothing.
He had a donut.
I told people the Lakers was gonna go. Duncan and Tyler Hero wasn't gonna do that with the Lakers. I told people that.
I heard like he just took like 18 shots today.
Who?
Hero.
But see, this is why I never like players who just one dimensional who could just shoot.
Yep.
See, the difference, you can see the clearly difference between Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, that's
Tyler Hero
really.
is you could say, okay, he's awkward. Tyler Hero got a little handle. He can get to the basket. He got a little swiftiness. Could play make. Duncan Robinson is strictly a shooter. So if you close on a shot, he's doing nothing. I don't like players like that.
But why
Exactly, like Kyle Korver.
Why Tyler Hero get 18 shots and Jimmy Butler only get 13? You ain't gonna win like that.
He has to go second shots. Because Bam got hurt. Roger got hurt.
Yeah, they done. They done for.
Yeah, remember Jimmer for that.
Who?
Jimmer?
What about him?
Wasn't he like one of those guys that people hyped
He was
up?
like Tyler Hero.
Oh, they hyped him up. They hyped him bigger. Nah, they hyped him for that bigger than Tyler Hero. Nobody talks about Tyler Hero that much.
Jimmer.
They talk more about Tyler Hero now, but then, man, he got drafted. They ain't really talk much about Tyler Hero.
I remember Jimmer playing for Sacramento.
Yeah, he was garbage.
They was hyping. He had that Tim Tebow type of hype.
Yeah, exactly. He had that Tim Tebow hype.
That boy Skip loved him for Tim Tebow.
Oh man,
I've never seen Skip rave about a white player like you said. I was just thinking about that one day. I like this man never rave about white players.
Skip never rave about white player or coach. He talked so much about Doc Rivers. He talked so much about like black players. He never rave about white player, and I think that's a little phoniness.
He hate Luka.
The only white player he do rave about is Tom Brady. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Outside of Tom Brady, and I like me personally. I like guys to be real. Like it's all right if you know what I'm saying. It seemed like Skip go out his way to like diss Luka, to diss like certain players. He don't. I think part of it being fake, like he want to be accepted. Like just be real.
Yep.
Like you don't have to do that. Like you know what I'm saying.
I was just thinking about it. It might have never raved about a white player other than Tom Brady.
He always would be like you know what I'm saying. He dog everybody, but when it comes to certain players, he praised them. And even when you talk about them, he tried not to say too much about them.
Or Ginobili. Them the only two. Tom Brady and Ginobili.
Yeah. That's it. And you don't have to do that. If you white and you like a white player and you want to praise him, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to praise a coach, you think there's nothing wrong with that. But I always tell people, man, just be real. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. That's why I lost respect for Stephen A. Smith because I think Stephen A. Smith now, when he try to be too much, like, say things to get, like, think he getting a black. You know, because Stephen A. was getting hit. People were trying to say Stephen A. is Uncle Tom and a coon. People were saying that. I never thought he was Uncle Tom and a coon. Some stuff I think was true, but now he goes out his way. Like wherever it is, he's going out his way.
What's his name?
You shouldn't do that.
Terrell Owens came on the show and called him a coon. Called Stephen A. a coon. To his face.
Yeah. But a lot of people players are saying that. Yeah, but you shouldn't. Like me, if I worked in that spot there, I'm telling my bosses and all that, at the end of the day, my knowledge of the game, I want to stick to that. You're not going to have me pretending to do this because I take this seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because you lose credibility. Because Stephen A. clearly, he said he don't think Doc, and this is why I said, you sound hypocritical. He said, Doc shouldn't have got fired because it's the bubble, because it's this, because it's that, because it's this, because of that. But other coaches, the same situation happened, you call them for their job indirect. See, he always say, I'm not calling for nobody's job, but this is inexcusable. So you indirect saying it.
Let that would have been Vogel, though. Let that would have been Vogel.
Let that
the first one on the line, so he needed to be fired.
Let Vogel 3-1, he would have went in. And he only did 1 year. You wouldn't have said nothing about no bubble or nothing. But you using every excuse for Doc. Like, and then, what I don't like what he do too, if you want to criticize something, just go ahead and do it. You could do it classy. You don't have to be crazy. Like, I hate when he do this. Like, he like Paul George. He go, he's a good friend of mine, the nicest guy in the world. The nicest guy in the world. He's a good friend. He's the nicest guy. I hate to say it, but he don't go in on him.
Yeah, tell her how it is.
He don't tell her how it is. He do that with Doc Rivers. He did it with Paul George. He do it all the time. They the nicest guy.
Third option.
He's the third option. Stephen A. don't call it like that. If it is somebody Stephen A. like, he'd have been like, yo, they should trade him. You don't see him say nothing about Paul George. Let that have been somebody like you see how he get on Giannis? He goes hard on Giannis. Stephen A. Let that have been Chris Middleton or something. They're like, oh, you gotta get rid of him. Nah, but you don't say that when it comes to Paul George. That's the thing I don't like about him, because you can see the relationship in him. He don't go in, and you should just call it. You don't have to be disrespectful, but call it how you see it.
I ain't gonna lie, but the Clippers are the biggest ultimate.
I think they're gonna switch it up. I believe. I don't think none of these star players. I think out of all of them, Pat Beverly or Lou Williams, one of them going. I think Montrezl is out of there. I think Montrezl is out of there, especially after Lou Williams. Lou Williams said that.
Yeah.
I mean, not at the Kawhi, not Lou Williams. Kawhi trainer said that.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bad franchise in the next 2 years. They got no draft picks.
Yeah.
And PG and Kawhi free agents. They got Excel after next year.
They cannot afford. They cannot afford to lose PG or Kawhi. They can't afford that.
Now they can afford to lose PG, but Kawhi
not as no free agent. They can't afford that.
Yeah.
To trade him, yeah, but as a free agent, they can't afford to lose him.
That's what I said. I would trade PG for some younger assets, but the Clippers want to win, so they're stuck in all place.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PG trade.
Yeah. You're right.
It's crazy. What happened to the Clippers? None of us here expected the Clippers to put out like this. That's crazy. Guess we'll never know how this series would have turned out.
Huh?
That's I guess we'll never know how that Clippers Lakers series would have turned out.
I think you know what?
Because you see how AD abusing Adebayo, what you think he was going to do to Harold? He was doing the same way. AD literally said it's over. I ain't never seen AD talk like this.
Oh, he said that?
He said it's over.
When he said that today?
Yep.
Now we got to go to A1.
Yeah, he said it's over.
Wow, I like that.
That man was a mission.
I like
He
when
said
they
it's over. He got a bro face. I don't even know why he's talking about the ball out of one hand anyway. Crowder trying to be a fake tough guy. Crowder don't even want that smoke.
Like niggas really have Crowder guard AD, but that's not gonna work. Eric Spoelstra.
And then they had Duncan Robinson guarding LeBron. I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
That's not gonna happen.
And LeBron is spaced out all the time. Like he gonna point him out. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, He's gonna pick one more day.
Then they got with all the old ass out there like he can guard LeBron.
Robinson became worse than Kyle Porter.
Who?
Robinson became worse than Kyle Porter.
Yeah. Them guys like that, if they not hitting their shots or defender is smothering them, they can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Because Robinson not
They
even a good
a
shooter
little
like
bit better than them because he moved hard out the ball. What up, DC Fitted?
Right. He went. So the Yankees won, bro.
Who?
Yankees going to the second round.
They going where?
To the second round. Yankees.
Oh man, they won.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, I hate the Yankees.
They
They was losing, but they had a home run.
You got a Yankee hat, but you hate the Yankees.
I'm always gonna have a Yankee hat on.
What the hell?
I'm always gonna have a Yankee
Turn
hat
that hat around then. Don't never come to the Yankees. Derek Jeter, baby.
Hold up, the playoffs started. I thought the playoffs started next week.
No,
They started yesterday.
So what? It was a 1-game playoffs. The Yankees was
No,
in.
that's not
That's the three. So they won
Who they played?
They played the Indians.
I sworn it. What it was 1-1.
No, it was one zip Yankees. But they just won, so it's 2-0.
And that's it? 2 games is over?
Yeah. Best of three.
My team ain't in the playoffs.
Who?
The Phillies.
Oh, you're a Phillies fan?
Oh, there's one point. Bryce Harper.
I'm a Bryce Harper fan. I just follow him everywhere he goes.
Y'all like Bryce Harper too.
Man, Bryce Harper, I don't know what he's thinking.
Nah, I'm a Red Sox fan.
Hold on. No. You from New York, right?
Yeah, I know.
And you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan.
I know.
And you're a Baltimore. What the
And
hell?
I'm a 49ers fan. I know. It's crazy. I know.
I'm trying to remember.
You can't go to no Knicks game or Yankee game. It's gonna be problems.
I know.
It's gonna be problems.
This live about to cut off. I got like 1%. I had to get another charger. I left my charger. My niece asked to borrow my charger. She ain't bring it back. So I'm probably do live tomorrow, or we could come back on.
Yes, sir.
Cut off. I have 2% left.
All right, Kareem.
I'm gonna see y'all.
Okay.